benefits of using a complete advisory service is we offer a holistic service for business owners. We look at your sales, marketing, your business as a whole, and we're here to make more money for you as a business owner, allowing you to spend more time with your family. I'm Bobby Savella, Managing Director of Ultimate Tax and Advisory. My first job, well, I like to say two. My very first job was a 3-day job at the Hopman Cup at the kiosk, serving coffees and cakes for punters out there and spectators. But my real first job was working at a hardware store, Ross's Mitre 10 in Maylands in Guildford. Fantastic. It really emphasised my view on customer service and sales and just wanting to help people in a time and efficient manner. So my first paycheck, wow, to this day I remember what I bought because I'd been eyeing off these Oakley sunglasses at Sunglass Hut for I don't know how long, and then as soon as I got my job, as soon as I got my first weekly paycheck, I was like, bam, $250. To this day it was $249.95, and that was me set. I've still got those sunglasses sitting at home somewhere. So some of the skills I've had to acquire. My most important one since being in business would be my self-accountability. Reason being is because you don't have anybody like telling you what to do. It's just you making the decisions on your own, and it's like sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's very easy, but it's just more, you've got to have that drive, and one of my other steps is motivation, which is one of the next skill I'd like to talk about, is you've got to have the drive and motivation to make yourself accountable. And motivation is key, because if you don't wake up at the first thing in the morning out of bed without a positive step, then your whole day is going to be ruined, potentially week. Who knows, that one day may ruin your whole year. So I'm very positive on maintaining a good motivation and a positive mindset. And last one is managing my own time and bettering my 24 hours in a day, because it's something that really you want to sleep 6 to 8 hours, and then it's just managing the other time in the day effectively, working on the business as well as in the business when you can. My favourite hobbies, one of my biggest ones is golf. Something which I definitely don't get enough time to doing, but it's something I love. Throwing on the white glove, hitting that white ball 400 metres down the course. If only it was 400 metres, but you know, I love hitting that white ball. Fitness, health and fitness. I'm very big on going to the gym, and I suppose as a business owner, one of the reasons why is because if you can keep yourself accountable with your own health and mind, then other parts in your life will also pick up those skills. Whereas, you know, if you keep yourself accountable with eating the right foods, going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, you know, you've got those decisions that you need to make for health and fitness, and therefore they transition into running your own business. Being a business owner, what does it mean to me? Well, really, it's more about having that freedom in your day. I don't like to talk about freedom in terms of having a free life, but more so you are more in control with what you do in your day with your time. And that's where I was talking about before about being accountable. You have to make your time wisely in your day. If you choose running a business while watching TV, that's your choice. You may not grow to have a successful business and be successful in your own terms. But for myself, I'm really driven by wanting to grow the business and become a successful person, to not necessarily be a billionaire, but it'd be lovely, but more so just to live a comfortable life. How to get to starting from when I was in business? Well, the first point of call was being made redundant. And that was a big mindset shock. So you obviously, Friday afternoon came and sorry, you're no longer needed here. And it's, wow, what do I do from Monday onwards or Saturday onwards? And I went for a couple of job interviews, and it just, not that I got to the final rounds and they were all offering me good contracts, but it was all the same thing. And I was like, why don't I try this on my own? I want to do something different. I knew there was a calling in me, and it was, obviously it's taken time, 10 plus years in being in the industry, of realising that what traditional accountants do is not what I feel business owners really need. Hence why we started Ultimate Tax Advisory and really focusing on a holistic view of strategy for business owners, and felt that that's something that which we really needed to push and to help business owners out there. So my first break in business, well, I feel it would have been the humbling experience of starting from home, having Crystal, my fiancée, soon-to-be wife, come on board as in the business full-time, and then I guess the next big break was getting our office in Inglewood. Now, the big breaks, obviously these are transitions into business, but what I mean by big break was Crystal wasn't meant to be in the business for 2 years after we started, and the office wasn't even meant to be there for 3 years. We fast-tracked both of those within 9 months. So that was, for me, the big break, and I guess that all came down to the hustle and bustle of wanting to grow this business. Mentors and mentorship. I think that it's one of the most imperative things that business owners don't know. Why I mean don't know is because they think ego. Ego is the biggest thing for business owners, and myself, I put ego aside, and we've got we follow some business mentors in us with Young and Wildly Successful. They've got a very successful business mentoring and business coaching business, and they've helped us fast track our business. Michael, yourself, we're speaking to you every month. It's amazing. And what I like to tell other business owners about offering our mentorship service is the pros. For example, I mentioned my love for golf. Tiger Woods. Do you think he's done it all on his own? No, he's got a putting coach, he's got a driving coach, he's got a short iron coach, he's got a long iron coach, he's got a mindset coach, a financial advisor, an accountant. He's got all these people in his team that has helped to make him so successful. And I find that if you as the business owner want to do it alone, you won't be able to achieve the success that you potentially may be able to get. But more so, if you may get that success, but it may take you 20 years. Why not use some mentorship with people who've already walked the walk and talked the talk, and fast track that to 12 months or 5 years, and then you're sitting pretty where you want to be sooner rather than later. Burdens of running your business. Well, I feel that the biggest burden is it's all on you as the business owner, and for you to put food on the table, you have to do the work. Hence why I was saying you have to keep yourself accountable and motivated. Business owners out there don't realise the amount of effort that are required to run and operate a business. That's where people like us come in handy to advise you about the steps and make the right steps at every step of the way. As you go on with the business, you've got more problems, you've got staff, you've got expanding to different offices, you've got global issues. So having the right people with you to relieve those burdens is definitely key. Regrets. That's something people always ask me, well, do you have any regrets in running your business? I'm a firm believer of having no regrets. Because if you don't, I don't like to look as a past mistake as something I'm going to hold on to on my shoulders for the rest of my life. Great, I've made that mistake, let's not mull over it, we've learned from it. As long as you learn from it and don't do that same mistake again, how can it be a regret? It's just the past. Wouldn't even call it a failure, because everyone fails. It's just, okay, that happened, how do we move forward? How does my family feel? Oh, great. Oh, my mum is the biggest negative in my life. From day one, she said, are you sure you want to do this? It's hard, it's not going to be easy. And I was like, Mum, I do realise that. And even to this day, how's the business going? Are you okay? You know, are you looking for another job? Or I'm like, Mum, I can't. We've got staff to look after. This is an office and I don't want to. I'm a firm believer to her, I'm not going to work for anyone else again in my life. So family can be the biggest negative in your life, but it's just more so blocking that out and just making sure that you've got your goal that you want to achieve and just sort of fast track that. But with family, you can't get rid of them. So and still love them. So you got to keep them happy sometimes. What's next for Ultimate Tax Advisory? Well, really, we feel that we're the leaders in the advisory services in Western Australia. We'd like to hopefully expand that to other areas Perth, sorry, I shouldn't say Western Australia, I should say Perth, but I'd like to expand that to other areas of WA, helping people in down south and up north, and who knows, maybe move into state and these services Australia-wide. My biggest strength, well, I don't like saying it myself, but I get a lot of clients telling me this, and friends and family, but more so clients, because they come to me because I'm creative and offer a new idea to them, whether in business or whether it's a tax deduction. Oh, did you think about this? Or let's try this strategy with your business. And especially with sales and marketing, they're like, oh, I didn't think of that. It's like, oh, that's funny for an accountant to think of that. So that's what I really love. And positivity. They all say I'm very enthusiastic with my day. There's not one person that can say to me that they have not seen me without a smile on my face. And that's, I guess, my biggest strength, my attitude. And that should be for anyone out there. It doesn't matter if you're in business or employed. Make a positive attitude. Have that smile on your face, because no one's going to talk to you with a frown. My number one take-home point for people in business or whether you're in employment would be to have goals and write them down. Now, these goals will be your big ticket items, and make sure that you want to achieve that. But how to achieve them is make smaller subsidiary goals. Also write those down and tick them off as you go, because as you tick them off, you're going to get that positive feeling to make yourself motivated and keeping yourself accountable to make you grow yourself successful. The benefits of using a complete advisory service is we offer a holistic service for business owners. We look at your sales, marketing, and your business as a whole, and we're here to make more money for you as a business owner, allowing you to spend more time with your family. I'm Bobby Samela, Managing Director of Ultimate Tax and Advisory.